Hi, Jeannine.
Hi, Margie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you. Happy to be here.
Thank you for taking the time to be with us. Hi, Jen. Are you here?
Hi, Margie. Hi, Jeannine. Thanks for
Hi,
having
Jen. How are you?
me. Good.
Good.
Good to talk to you again.
Thank you. It's wonderful to talk to you and to actually see who I was connecting with so deeply.
Yeah.
I love it in our session. Yeah.
So today, Jeannine is going to take us through a little bit of a breathing technique, and we're going to hear about Jen's experience with Jeannine. So let's get started.
Awesome. Thank you, Margie. Prior to all of my sessions, what I love to do is start with a really simple breathing technique that anyone can do at home. It's called alternate nostril breathing, and I'll show you how to do it in a moment. The great thing about it is that it is so unbelievably simple and unbelievably powerful that it balances both hemispheres of the brain and also soothes both aspects of your nervous system. So I love to do it before all of my sessions just to ground my clients and actually connect with them on a very deep level. So now I'll show you how to do it. So we're going to breathe through our nose, mouth closed, and cover your right nostril with your right thumb and take a big breath in through the left nostril. Hold the breath, switch sides, and then exhale out the right. Good. Inhale through the right. Switch sides and exhale out the left. I'm going to do it again. Inhale left. Switch sides. Exhale right. Really try to bring the breath deep down into the belly. Big breath in through the right. Switch sides. Exhale out the left. Push your navel to your spine. Really exhale. And final time around. Inhale left. Switch sides and exhale right. There you go.
Perfect. Thank you. So,
Awesome.
Jen, let's hear all about this experience.
Yeah, I had a session with Jeannine about a week or so ago, and we had a really great connection where we did a combination of techniques, and maybe I'll let Jeannine speak more to exactly what we did, but it was a combination of talking and some different breathing exercises, similar to the ones we just did, but a little different. Some guided meditation, visualizations, things like that. And first of all, Jeannine's really easy to talk to. So that made it, we ended up, I think, talking more than I expected because there was a very easy back and forth with her. But it was also an energetic connection too. So that was nice. And I would say that the effects got more intense after the session, actually. I felt it more intensely after the session and then continued for a few days, at least, if not a week. So, and I can speak more about those as well, kind of the effect of having. Yeah. So,
yeah, I'd love to hear.
So one thing I really noticed, I tend to, when I'm in a good place or when I'm coming from a place of joy, I have a very kind of childlike silliness about me, for lack of a better description. I'm very playful and silly. And after the session, I mean, that was like magnified, I don't know, tenfold. Like I was just like skipping and goofy and wow. I mean, just so playful, which is a very good place for me. I sometimes people use childlike in a negative way, and I don't mean it that way at all. This was a very good, joyous, the childlike joy you get, you know, when you're kind of unguarded and open. It was kind of like that fun. And I mean, I really was just a goofball for a few days, like skipping on walks with my dog. I'd just be skipping or telling corny jokes. I don't know.
Awesome. Uh-oh. I don't think I got rid of my energy enough for the joke thing could have come.
So yeah, so for me, it was almost this like, kind of like shaking me back to that essence of who my inner child, but the good inner child, the joyous, the playful, the self-conscious inner child.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. I love to hear that. You know, to get this feedback, it just solidifies why I'm so grateful to do this work and to trust who I am and to bring this gift forth. That is truly my goal whenever I do a reading, is to just see you in a way that, you know, you felt understood and heard and seen, and to maybe help move a little bit of some things out of the way, or help you to get rid of them, so you could really let that core essence of who you are get aligned and then just move straight ahead. And so many of my clients, they say that after a session, what really happens is or during a session, they hear so much about what they already know about themselves. So maybe they don't know what's been layered on there that's kind of kept them away from that. Mm-hmm. And so I think together with your open-heartedness, you know, you were so fluid and fun to connect with. And, you know, I find ways to connect with everyone, but really connecting spirit to spirit brings it forth even more. And that's, I think, what we're all striving for in this life, is to reconnect with that pure joy, whatever that looks like for anybody, whether it's corny jokes or loving to cook or sitting on a lake somewhere. You know, it's like we want that to be seen and cheered on and allowed to be. And so it's so good to hear that you were able to really process anything that was keeping you from that. It's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for providing this. Like I said, you were so easy to talk to and just such a warm, inviting energy. So that made it easy to open up and to connect, which can be difficult for me because I am so empathic. It can be hard to connect with people out of some self-protection, you know? So thank you for like providing that safe space for my energy to kind of play and experiment a little.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And the other thing I loved about our session is hopefully the breath work, which, like you had mentioned, we had gone deeper into a little bit more transformational breath work, a couple different techniques, and then we did the guided meditation. Is that I don't do that for all my sessions. That's the unification session or the satsang or the birthday scopes. What it does is it allows people a tool to, you know, hear the information and to bring that Shakti energy, or that Lord Shiva energy, you know, that pure consciousness that's kind of hidden up to the surface, and then ground it out with some actual tools that you could do at home whenever you want. And so you'll get the recording of your reading, which you did, and then you can always fall back on that. And whenever you do, even though it seems like a long time ago that you had the reading or whatever, I've had clients say that they'll listen to a recording again a year later or a few months later, and it reactivates where they were, and they'll hear something new, or they'll get into the breath work the way they couldn't before. They needed a few more experiences to really let it go deep. So I think it's just a fun tool to really continue to give yourself your own encouragement and to keep moving forward.
Yeah, and that makes sense because I know there are certain things you said in our conversation that really stuck with me. And obviously those are the things I needed to hear in that moment, but I'm sure you said lots of other things that I can see how I need to hear in a couple months would resonate differently with me.
Sure.
Right? Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you both for taking the time and sharing. What an amazing session it sounds like you had. Oh my gosh, that's so fantastic. And Jeannine, looking forward to sharing space with you, more space with you, and possibly learning some new breath techniques. Yeah?
Yeah. Yes, we all have breath as long as we're
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for being here with us. And
thank you, Jeannine.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies, for the beautiful work you're doing. Thank you so much. Bye, Jen.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.